Let's rig some feet. Create a NURB circle and group it using Ctrl G and name it foot controller. Try to match the shape of a foot so you know what the controller is for. Snap the pivot point to the ankle joint using D and V, and don't forget to always freeze transforms on your controllers. You can change the color in the attribute editor by going Object Display, Drawing Overrides, Enable Overrides, and set the index color. Click the IK tool and select the beginning and the end of your leg. Name your IK appropriately and place it under the foot controller. You can create a custom controller shape by double-clicking the EP Curve tool, set it to linear, and V-clicking on the vertices of your desired shape. Center it, group it, and rename it. We want this controller to control the direction of the knee, so we place the group under the knee joint and zero out its inputs. Unparent it, move it out a bit, and zero out the rotation. The knee is now pointing towards it, and after placing it under the main controller, we can safely constrain it as a pole vector to the IK we just created. I also move the foot controller under the main controller and hide the IK by selecting it and pressing H. By double-clicking the IK tool, we can change it to a single chain solver. Then we create an IK between the ankle and the ball joint, and then another between the ball joint and the toe joint. After that, we create 3 locators for the heel, the ball, and the toe. I line them up with the foot joints, placing the heel locator at the heel, the toe locator at the toe, and the ball locator in the position of the ball joint. Now I place all of the junk we just created under the foot controller, and then place all of it under the heel locator. The foot can now rotate over the heel. We then place the ball IK and the leg IK under the ball locator. Lastly, we place the toe IK and the ball locator under the toe locator. We create 2 new attributes on the foot controller called toe heel roll and ball roll. Next, we open up the connection editor on the foot controller, select the ball locator and press Reload Right. We select the ball roll attribute and the locator's rotate X attribute to link them together. For the toe and heel roll, however, I want one attribute to control 2, so we need to control click the attribute and create an expression. We call it something like toe heel roll expression. We want the expression to say, if the roll attribute is less or equal to 0, I want it to control the rotation of the heel locator while keeping the toe locator at 0. But if that's not the case, I want the roll attribute to control the toe rotation instead, while keeping the heel rotation at 0. We click create, and voila! Next step is to create 2 new locators and place them on each side of the foot. We parent one of them to the other, place them under the foot controller, and place the toe locator under both of them. These locators will allow the foot to bank both ways. We create a new attribute called something like bank and create a new expression for it. This expression is very similar to the toe heel roll, but we reference other locators and attributes. Once that is done, we can hide the locator at the top of the hierarchy to hide them all. And now we have a pretty good foot rig.